Madam President, Mr. President, dear friends, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Any artistic tradition, beyond its visual richness, represents something much deeper. Because art is not merely decoration. It is a living culture language, transmitted from generation to generation for many hundred or thousand years. When I think of our theme of tonight, leadership and culture as bridges between civilizations, of course, UNESCO comes to my mind. UNESCO Convention for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage comes first of all to my mind. In this convention, adopted in 2003, UNESCO reminds us that cultural heritage is not limited to monuments, objects, or historic buildings. Heritage also lives in human knowledge, in skills, in traditions, and in the practices that communities recognize as part of their identity. As the convention states, intangible cultural heritage is transmitted from generation to generation and constantly recreated by communities. And this is what matters, by communities, in response to their environment and history. This ability to adopt while preserving identity is one of the most important characteristics of living heritage. UNESCO emphasizes that intangible cultural heritage is not frozen in the past. It is continuously recreated. Its vitality depends on the people who practice it, teach it, and reinterpret it in changing social and cultural content. At a time when globalization often threatens cultural diversity and traditional knowledge, it reminds us that craftsmanship of any art form can serve as a bridge indeed, between past and future, between tradition and innovation, between local identity and universal appreciation. But these unique cultural forms living together, inspiring each other, sometimes build on each other, embody values that UNESCO considers so essential: cultural diversity, intercultural dialogue, creativity, and respect for human dignity. We will be talking about in the coming conference. Hungary itself has played an active role in implementing UNESCO Convention for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage since joining it in 2006, and through the recognition and protection of living traditions from folk music and dance to craftsmanship and festive costumes, Hungary has demonstrated how heritage can strengthen community identity while encouraging openness towards other cultures. I invite all of us to recognize that although traditions may emerge from different regions of the world, the human desire to create beauty, preserve memory, and transmit knowledge is universal. Every nation, people, civilization is proud to its culture, but just look beyond the surface and think about the generations whose spirituality, vision, and aspiration have been shaped by other cultures and contributed to building trust, understanding, and hope for humanity. Madam President, Mr. President, dear friends, this amazing series of Culture Diplomacy Forum by the Club of Skopje in collaboration with the Institute of Culture Diplomacy, our dear friend Mark, the International Center of Alliance of Civilization, our dear friend Ivan. Thank you so much. Always remind us how deeply we are connected with each other through our culture. Madam President, you have graciously hosted and supported our work throughout the years. We share some remarkable, beautiful, and also tragic moments together. As the loss of Alex Salmond in gorgeous Ohrid, it really has touched us all deeply and left a deep sorrow in our soul. But it made our bond even deeper. Madam President, you were talking about the importance of music. I would like to finish with a story of the great Hungarian conductor, Sir Georg Solti, who was asked by Boutros Boutros-Ghali, at the time the Secretary General of the United Nations, to create something special for the 50th anniversary of the UN. And Solti, of course, was told, you know, you can invite any orchestra, you can do whatever you want, you can ask to have a new piece, whatever. He said, no, no, no. I will invite musicians from the best orchestras of the world to put them together, and they have to look at each other, they have to see what the other sings, how the other moves, because otherwise we won't be able to create harmony. And we want to send a message to politicians of the world that this is the example of real international collaboration. And really, we diplomats, culture diplomats, whenever we want to send a message how interconnected we are and how inspiring it is to learn from each other, the best to create an octet, you know, a quartet, or just bring artists together, what Hedva Ser has been doing all over the world, so that they can inspire each other. I've never been to Skopje before. I feel already at home because of the images, of the stories you can find, not only in the monuments, but in the soul of the people. Thank you very much, Madam President, for hosting us. Thank you.